I woke up this morning. Yeah, my fingers felt crazy, but whatever, it is what it is. But I say it all the time. Every day I feel better and better. Every week I feel better and better. Today's Friday. I have mentally always put Sunday as my day where I do a diagnostic full check on myself and see where I'm going. That's like the start of the week, of course. And I'm looking forward to it. I feel really good right now. A little, sore from lifting, getting the joints and tendons back to health. I honestly, I have never felt this way. I've never felt so clear without all the back issues. I mean, I'm still got a little bit, maybe at like a 1.5, but other than that, I know I can get through it. I'm excited, man. I can't wait to be able to jump and run and do the things that I want to do without my feet hurting, my knees hurting, my hips hurting, and me lying to myself saying it's not true. But we're almost there. I'm gonna keep working. I've been doing a lot of cat phrases, doing a lot of trying to get squat down and open up my glutes. I wasn't able to mentally get there. Like all the pain and my body being so traumatized was not allowing me to get to my glutes. So I don't even know what I did, but the more, really, honestly, the more work I believe I did was on my feet, the more pressure I put on my foot and my heels made my heels go down and just literally tapping my toe, tapping my heel, tapping my heel, tapping the palm of my heel, top palm of my feet or foot on the ground. The more pain relief when it came. I, it was unbelievable to feel, and it's hard to explain, but I literally have been telling people forever is jiggle this, twist this, punch this, and kick this. It's like you have to do that to get the code to actually like go. And it may not work right then and there, but if you give it time, it'll work. It'll start work paying off, and all that lactic acid, all that calcium, all that buildup scar tissue will break apart and the fascia will build itself back. What I really noticed also is those the RDLs have been working a lot, and then also when I did the Nordic curls. Once I started doing the Nordic curls, it hurt like heck, but it's getting all that posterior chain in the back stronger. So my heels, my Achilles, my calves, and it's just tearing up everything, but it's working. And then also, I've been lifting my leg on the little stanchion that they over there, and it has little spikes, the rigid spikes on the house. And I put my calf up there and just been moving back and forth and just loosening up that calf. It has let loose a lot of stress. I did not know you hold a lot of your stress in your calf muscles. I heard it before, but I didn't believe they were so tight. I did not believe it. Your muscles are supposed to be really like loose, like you're supposed to be able to squeeze them. And I had stiff, tight muscles. I was only doing myself a disservice. So stretching, meditation, learning to, because the meditation is good for your mind muscle connection. The better you are with stress, the meditation is going to be even better for you, and you'll learn more. That's why I love calisthenics. You'll learn more about the body, and the calisthenics is like doing a full diagnostic check every time I'm doing like the rings or any kind of calisthenics. Really, I'm making sure I'm aligned and I'm doing it proper. I'm doing it nice and slow, time under tension. That's the best way to get the muscles, the results that you're looking for. Listen, also, take videos. Take videos. Listen, I understand thoroughly. I used to be the old guy at the gym that understood the older guys that used to complain about locker pictures, videos, all that other stuff. I get it. But those locker pictures and videos, I make sure I try to do them respectfully, make sure nobody's around. I make sure I ask people, or I tell them that I'm doing that. But they get results. Like if you're not confident enough to do it out in public, in front of everybody at the gym, I understand why you do it in the locker room, because that's when you have the pump, and honestly, the light and the camera and the mirror, they all bounce off really well. I get it. I understand. The older heads, they don't understand because they're mad that they possibly not possibly mad that they don't have that youth that you have. So, and they don't have that youth to get back in shape. You only get mad at somebody that's in better shape than you, and you can't get there. You know that you can't, or you're not willing to. They only become envious, and that's older ways, people's way of being toxic. That's their own toxic way of doing things. And honestly, if it makes you happy and you're not hurting anybody else, I understand if you could, try to be respectful, take the pictures, when nobody's in there, or like I do, warn people, let people know, like ask them. But I understand thoroughly, because listen, I've taken so many videos and pictures, and people probably get tired of me doing it, but I understand what it works for me. And if it's working for me, some people want to pay attention to see it. So what's the difference between somebody who has 1 million subscribers and my little 82 right now? I think that 82 is pretty amazing, and we're working with it. Right now, I've been trying to figure out the whole monetization thing. None of my long length videos are getting monetized. It's probably because of like showing, Nike or whatever have you. But I love what I love. I hope they can understand I love my music as well. If you're in the gym, you're gonna use music, right? So I mean, there's other people who have edits and they chop it up. I don't know exactly how they do it, keep it monetized with the song in the background, but I'm gonna figure everything out. But right now, I'm just working on my body. I want to be as splendid as I possibly can, and as crisp as I possibly could love it and get it. And I really don't care about what other people think right now. I do, but I don't. I care about the environment that I'm in right now. I care about respecting everybody's space, but right now I'm focused on just getting this body completely right, so I can go do some shows, meet some people, network. I'm doing a lot of networking here, bro. I love it here. The people are amazing. I love just waving and smiling at people. It makes my, I think that helps me recover. It helps me get my body in order. I know for sure it does, because the sun, the palm trees automatically get me every time I wake up. I wake up and I'm like, dog, I don't want to walk these dogs. But then as I walk the dogs, I'm so happy that I'm walking the dogs, because I can feel my body. I see the sun. I'm seeing people. Oh man, listen, I made a great move. It's the rock bottom right now. We're not like, rock bottom is not like drugs or anything, but we're bottom, and we're not so bad, honestly. We're allowing ourselves to be at the bottom, and I'm loving it, because it's teaching me so much about myself. And and I think I found a home for when I want to have a family, settle down. I love it here. But we gotta go find a job. We gotta go find something to do. And the only thing about being great, or not great, being good at everything, or having an idea about everything, and then also being this big, people get intimidated. And like, I'm the biggest, nicest person ever. Like, I have my little moments on my YouTube where I talk crazy, like, when you're talking junk, but I don't mean it. Like, I say what I say, and I keep it moving. And I understand that it all has a ripple effect. So I will stop doing that. Start, just being all about talking about myself. Forget all the old stuff. I think that's the reason why my body was still so tight, but every time I vent about it, my body's loosening up. It's like a catch-22. Like, I don't understand. And I understand why people carry so much trauma with them, and then they feel so much better once people go on to another, realm, because they can vent about how they felt. And I just choose to do it while people are still around, but they killed me while I was alive. So anyway, who cares? I don't want to get back on it. But letting go has caused my body to let go. And I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing, in a positive way, not bothering anybody. If I get mad about something, I'm just going to keep it to myself. Vent about it on a video and delete it, because, you know, that's actually been working a lot too. But anyway, stay positive, guys. Oh, I couldn't have done this without you guys. I couldn't have done it without every single last one of you guys. I really am truly blessed to have you. And I'm doing all of this to show you guys every step, vlogging almost everything I can, respectfully with the environment that I'm in. And if I remember, because I like that, I'm a Sagittarius. I love to absorb the moment and absorb the area, absorb every energy that I can, and just get the vibes. So I don't think to pull up my phone and videotape, like, because I think that's also awkward. Right now, I'm just locked in the crib, the gym, the field. I haven't even really been driving anywhere. I just want to get my body right. And the minute I get my body right, I will be back into town. I keep telling myself, I keep forgetting that's why you got to have vision boards. I keep forgetting the goal. I get so frustrated with myself and I get frustrated with others. And not even others. I just get frustrated because I want to be doing things and I want, you know, to be going to, I got to go on a date, you know what I'm saying? Or I got to go meet the girl, or I got to, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to do that. But this will get me to that if I just stay focused to this. And that'll really get me the type of woman that I want and the relationship that I want. Because it's all about fitness with me, baby. I love working out. That's what I love. And I love eating as proper as I possibly can. That's another thing. We got to slow down on the sugar. I know it's hard. I'm addicted. I'm addicted to sugar. But I feel like I'm bloated. I feel not bloated, but I feel like I'm inflated because I'm inflamed bowel-wise due to how much sugar that I eat. And that's causing even a little bit more body fat. Now we're getting low on the body fat, but we still get extra calories, extra sugar on the body due to what I eat and how I've been eating. I think we're just gonna have to just deal with more sugar, more chicken, and then get more protein, just more protein. And honestly, I feel better without the protein. I was drinking so much protein that my bladder felt like it was hurting. So, and then I did a research. You can mess with your kidneys through taking too much protein, especially liquid protein. So honestly, I just started the creatine like 3 days ago. And I forget every once in a while. Whenever I remember. I just take it, whatever. I'm not really, who cares? I'll take the boost whenever I think of it. But I haven't taken any protein since, I think, 10 days out of, September? So it's been a while. Before October, 10 days before October, because I was taking so much. I was scooping, you know what I mean? Like, I was running through like 6 scoops every day, every 2 hours, 3 hours. And yeah, so I'm just gonna give myself a little break from the protein and just consume the protein. Actually, I'm about to go eat right now, have my first meal. It's like 11 o'clock. But yeah, I like the fast. Fasting is a great way to do it as well. Put cayenne pepper on everything, fast. And then also salt. I gotta stay away from salt. If I can get away from salt, that'll be a great thing as well. I probably will end up being around 8% body fat then if I could do that. Like, I've been doing it, consuming it so long, salt and sugar and carbs. Well, I'm not gonna say carbs because we need carbs, complex carbs. We need carbs, that's important. And plus, I don't eat bread like that anymore, especially after a couple of days ago, I was eating some bread, right? And I was like, why does it taste like detergent? Bro, I looked at the bread, the shit was molded. I was like, so I was over here eating molded bread. I'm mad. So we're gonna start buying the real good bread. I was just trying to get some cheap bread so I could just, eat it real quick. But I guess getting 3 loaves wasn't a smart idea. That last one didn't last. Gosh, anyway, guys, I will be up here vlogging more. It's been a while. I've been a little detached because I've been so focused on getting rid of this pain, but I love you guys. Thank you for getting me to 8,200 subscribers. I see we're having a hard time getting to 8,230 or even to 83, but we'll get there organically. I'm not pressing anything. Um, the love is there, the energy is there. I hope you guys can feel it. I'm learning more. I'm learning as we speak, man, and I'm rebuilding and I'm learning everything on YouTube and just experiences and overthinking, when I speak to people or when I'm out in public. Restarting at 36, right now 37, going on 38 is not hard. I mean, not easy, but it's also not that hard. So I'm taking time to enjoy this moment, and so when I get to where I'm going, I can cherish it a lot more. So do me a favor, accept these prayers that I have for you. Do me a favor and send me some as well. I love you guys so much, man. Love you.